Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blazers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do
open field on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Hayden. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Off the play fake. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a cut! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Swings it out to his running back. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. And he's got it! Touchdown, UAB!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Brings up second down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up third down.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, UAB. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Fox. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now rolling to the left. Got a first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll do it himself. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown Blazers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Split backs here. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Wants to pass it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Fox. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And the Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
This time it's complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Touchdown, UAB! And that one will give them the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bowl. They're trailing by 32 to Louisiana Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun to Gale, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kansas City, 28.
And he's going to try to return this one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
And the returner will be brought down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third.
First down for the offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Blazers are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Illegal blocking.
Take it off the board and back. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on. The catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Kansas State quick to the line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 21 over Memphis. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Blazers want to move quickly. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it! Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore when the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rattles it back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out